All eyes on one man. A free-scoring performance when last we saw him. How about on this occasion? Stay with us. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And on the menu for you is action from the Hero Indian Super League. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, you can call it a 4-4-2, but in reality, one of the midfield players will be more advanced, almost having a free role. So he'll need to get on the ball to really be effective today.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, it's a 4-4-2 of sorts, but watch out for the player in behind the two strikers. He's the main playmaker and probably their best technical player. He'll certainly be a threat.
Well, you certainly can't underplay how proficient the home side are in front of goal. Just look at the record. Best in the league, Stuart.
Well, in attack, they've been so fluid at home. They just know exactly where the next pass should be going. They've got such a great understanding of the game plan, and a lot of credit has to go to the coaching staff.
And a fine tackle. Saúl Crespo. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Plenty of support here. He's in here. Surely. On his arm with only the keeper to beat. But he's missed it, Stuart.
Well, he went for power, but he didn't make the perfect connection. That's why he's missed the target there.
He's lost it. Trying to open them up. And there it is! 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Krishna. Merzliak. And room now out on the flank. And a useful cross. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Trying to open up the defence. And nearly the ideal ball, but a good piece of defending. Lost possession. Well, far from the most accurate pass you're likely to see. Throw in to come. Well, good run and good ball control. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Krishna. Merzliak. Here's Vidal. Krishna. He's in position. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve. So 2-0 now. Krishna. Ali. Saúl Crespo. Well, it can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Vidal. Time for cool heads.
Well, they just can't get back into this game. The woodwork on that occasion just denying them.
Yes, so near indeed, but now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape and making sure there was no danger in the end. Crespo. Saúl Crespo. "20 minutes to go in this one. Fluency of movement. Takes the shot. Well, actually pretty easy for the goalkeeper in the end. Krishna. A very good tackle. Could be troublesome. Decent position. And he's in.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
10 minutes left for play. Merzliak. Ball retention so important. And given away. Saul Crespo. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Well, I think it's fair to say he really should have been able to give the keeper a test from there.
Two sides ready to give it their all in what promises to be 90 minutes of end-to-end football. Stay with us for every kick of the ball.
Well, conditions really couldn't be any better here tonight. A very warm welcome to you on this fine evening. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position, and everything is set up nicely to give us a really good match. Sue, what are your expectations from this?
Yeah, cheers, Guy. It's great to be here. I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off, though, and they start quickly. But I'd love to see some goals. Hopefully I've not just cursed it.
Here's how the home side lines up.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the three progressive players behind the lone striker. But you've still got that defensive protection with the two midfielders holding.
This is the lineup for the visitors.
Well, it looks like a 4-2-3-1 when they're in possession. May go to a 4-5-1 when defending. You'd think the double pivot in midfield, they're key to protect the back line, but they also need to get forward to support the press. There's going to be plenty of threat from the wide midfielders too, I'm sure.
There's a nice passing rhythm to the play. And they want to see a shot here, and there it is! The opening goal, and what a bright start it's been!
Here we can see it again. Sometimes when you're through 1v1, it's easy to be caught in two minds. He was just really composed, and the keeper had no chance.
So off we go at 1-0. On he goes, terrific. But that's where he loses it, a timely intervention. Oh, yes, please. There aren't many who'd even try that. Some good work to win it there. A lot of room for them here. Now it needs a good ball in. Unable to find anyone with that. Good vision. He's in here. And they've scored. Second best no longer. It's level again.
Well, here it is again, and just look at how quickly they break forward, cause all sorts of problems. And what a finish. He goes for power, it was never in doubt. He just looks so confident running through.
Using his body well to keep the ball. Struggling to keep the ball there. Played through nicely. Well, they're not going to profit. Good defending. Great rhythm. There's a real flow here. Keeping it nicely. Waiting for the chance to get themselves in front. No problem at all in keeping that one out. Now, this has to be. They've scored! And that gives them a priceless lead.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and then through on goal, he decides to go for power, absolutely smashes it past the keeper, and you have to say it was a good finish.
Promising looking attack to square things up, and ready for it coming his way. It's put into the middle. Oh, it's a really good header, but it's met by a more than decent save. And cleared behind for another corner. They decide against putting it in. Great chance here. Vital tackle, and he's come away with it. And the danger is cleared. And that whistle brings the first half to a close. The ball is rolling, and the second half is underway. Found nicely and in. It's got to be. It might still happen, but it's in at the second time of asking. Where was his defence? That is inexcusable.
Well, looking at the replay, this is a really good initial save. You've got to feel sorry for him that the ball falls to an opponent. I'm not sure he could have done much more, to be honest.
And the hard work pays off. They've won the ball. Finds himself with space now. He's in here. Oh, cheeky attempt. And 2 becomes 3 as he completes his hat-trick. A superb performance.
Well, if we watch this again, it's such a clever finish. He has so many other options, but he chooses the right one. The goalkeeper can't do anything about it. What a goal.
And away we go again at 4-1 now. good work to recover possession. Genuine chance. Still problems for them here. And still the chance might come. Tackle is a good one, out for a corner. And here it comes. Well, any chance has gone for now. This has to be. Must be. And another goal. It seemed all over before, but there's another to really seal it.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they go from defence to attack, and then through on goal, he decides to go for power, absolutely smashes it past the keeper, and you have to say it was a good finish.
Untidy in possession there. Strong play to keep possession. Doesn't want to lose it now. What a terrific effort. That would have been special.
Well, he watches the ball all the way, connects with it perfectly, but just can't find the accuracy. It's a great effort, though.
And the work pays off as they get the ball back. Goes for goal! Well, in the end, it didn't give the keeper much trouble at all. Composure now. And that is superb goalkeeping.
That is such a crucial save. He shows really quick reactions. It's a really good stop.
And the corner is fired in. Pulls it back. And you can feel the frustration after that. Possibly should have hit the target. So the end is in sight. What are your thoughts on the performance we've seen here?
Yeah, they thoroughly deserve the victory. The attacking play will get all of the plaudits, and rightly so. I've been so impressed with how well they've kept the ball. The work rate's been excellent. They win it back quickly when they lose it. Just been a good all-round performance.
What a chance here. Maybe now. Oh, that's not properly away. Now it's in. Nothing he could do to stop the next one. And a little extra help wouldn't go amiss back there.
Well, looking at the replay, this is a really good initial save. You've got to feel sorry for him that the ball falls to an opponent. I'm not sure he could have done much more, to be honest.
Takes it on, and the keeper more than equal to it. Corner kick played in. And the referee brings the game to a close, with the points going back with the visitors.
Well, that was an emphatic result, wasn't it? They looked so confident in attack. Every time they went forward, you thought they were going to score. I'm sure they'll be pleased with that.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hosts have been scoring freely all season, but they face the best defence in the league. Who will come out on top? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And on the menu for you is action from the Hero Indian Super League. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, they're playing with four in midfield, but one of those central players will be slightly advanced of the other three. And his role is to find space behind the strikers and be the creative spark.
Well, not one, Stuart, that's going to live long in the memory.
Well, I think the manager might disagree, Derek. Any way you cut it, it's a wasted opportunity.
Ali. Ali. Hugo Bumus. Bumus. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, Derek, last time out, he was absolutely magnificent. Scored all those goals, and the defenders just couldn't cope with his movement. Every time he made a run in behind, he looked as though he was going to finish. And I'm sure it'll be the same again today.
You don't want to give the ball away there. Will it happen for them? Breaking at pace. Oh, in with a chance! Must finish. And there it is! The opening goal! 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Krishna. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Krishna. Just the challenge that was required. And will it be the leveller? Well, what can you say? A gilt-edged opportunity to level it.
Well, they have to score there. That was a great opportunity to equalise.
It's promising out wide. Goalkeeping, you've got to say. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Good work to regain possession. Ali. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. Well, inching towards half-time, and probably fair to say the fans were hoping for a little bit better than this. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they've not had quite enough purpose to their attacking play so far. It's all been a bit too predictable. But in the second half, if they can get more support to their strikers and play with greater intensity, they can certainly turn this around.
Perfect tackle. And playing it through. Real chance. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Ali. That is that for the first half here. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. And winning it back. And he might be through here. Surely now. No strong hand on the ball. Ali. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Krishna. Very quick thinking there. He must finish! Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Oh, chance taken! There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Vidal. It might be on for them. Determined defending. Hugo Bumus. Breaking at pace. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Everyone wants to see officials let the play flow in that manner, but now the free kick has to be awarded. Time for a change then. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Wonderful chance! And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Hugo Bumus. Perez. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Ali. Hugo Bumus. Oh, good vision. Oh, he's missed it. And that might be their fate sealed.
Well, that must be it. He surely had to score there.
So making the substitution now. Krishna. That's a good-looking shot. Well, he did his best to place that one, but a disappointing end result. Bumus. He's in behind. And they chip it over the keeper. Oh, a goal to reduce the deficit. My goodness, that gets the pot boiling. It's not over yet.
Well, here it is again, and I have to say, the defending is so poor. They make so many bad decisions there. No wonder the keeper's exposed.
Effective piece of pressing. The referee blows for full time. It ends in a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about...
Days of anticipation have led up to this, an occasion worthy of a packed stadium. Don't miss a second. Stay with us for every minute.
Hello and thanks for joining us live here on EA TV. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined by former England striker Sue Smith on the commentary gantry, and we've got a proper Halloween thriller for you today. How do you see this one going, Sue?
Yeah, should be a good game, this guy. There's certainly some good attackers out there. They'll scare the defenders.
He's in here. Must be. And there it is. 1-0 already.
Well, here's the replay, and he does really well. He takes his man on with ease, and as soon as he's through 1v1 with the goalkeeper, he just goes for power and smashes it in the net. It's a quality finish.
They're not getting close enough here. And it crosses the line for a corner. Oh, good strike! Over it comes. Only half the job done there. Nicely played through. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to probably stop that. Played into the box. And it's not the best of clearances. Picked out nicely. A body in the way. Well, they could still do something here. And that's a foul and a free kick. Play on is the referee's call. Now there could be a real chance developing. And the promise of something happening is over. Now there could be a chance to counter. This has to be. Here it is. And they've scored. Second best no longer. It's level again. So they're level at 1-1 and off they go. A little wayward with the pass, and that'll be a throw-in. The assistant spotting a touch there, it'll be a throw. Oh, nice vision in that pass. And that's a frustrating call for them, mightily close.
Well, I thought he was in there. It looked like he timed his run well, but the flag's up. He'll be so disappointed because that's really unlucky.
Could get it over now. Well, it was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing. There's a good amount of freedom here. Looking to create an angle. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point. A chance now for a quick transition. He's in here. And it's on now. Oh, what a really good save that was. It's only halfway clear. And the play breaks down. And that'll do it. The end of the first 45 minutes here. And we're off for the second half. What a chance here. It's there. And into the lead they go.
Well, we can see it again now, and it's all about that give and go to break down the defensive line. And as soon as he's through 1v1 with the goalkeeper, he just goes for power and smashes it in the net. It's a quality finish.
Chance. Well, he's kept that out nicely. Delivered into the box. Only half the job done there. Well, that was looking good, but nothing to come from it. Some good work to win it there. And that's where it ends, with possession lost. That's a nice forward-thinking pass. A chance to cross here. This could be threatening. Well read to gain possession. Great chance here. It's there, and it's a goal. That's a real settler for them. 2 in front now.
Well, we can see it again, and he does well. He shows great strength and balance to fend the defender off, and then he slots it home. It's a really good goal, that.
Too much weight put on the pass, goal kick. And the work pays off as they get the ball back. Now it needs a good ball in. Read the pass well and cuts it out. This will only frustrate them more. It's keep ball. And that brings an end to the match. With disappointment felt in the away end, it's 3 points dropped.
Yeah, they really struggled to get to grips with the game, if I'm honest. Start to...